What up, everybody? Welcome back to a quick video for you guys. So I decided to pop my secondary SIM into the Galaxy S21 and give you guys just my quick thoughts about the phone and everything that I feel about it today, currently in 2026, and how it's aging and everything like that. So yeah. So as you guys can see, it is still on One UI 7. The Galaxy S21 was not slated to get One UI 8 or 8.5 or any further updates, which is kind of sad because I feel like that this phone definitely could use One UI 8. I feel like it definitely can be supported on this phone, but you know how that goes with manufacturers, obviously, that they look at it as in like they want you to upgrade. So, yeah. But even though it's on One UI 7, which is Android 15 based, it is still pretty snappy and pretty good. I mean, for the most part, everything that I do on it, smooth. No problems at all whatsoever. And of course, one of the things I do like about it with its camera mode is that you got director's view. So you definitely can do what I was just doing a while ago in the beginning of this video, doing a picture in picture, and then it allows you to, go ultra wide, regular, and, zoomed in. So that's a nice handy feature for not just only content creators, but anybody out there who wants to have a little bit of fun with social media and their posts and stuff like that. And of course, the cameras are also pretty good too in single shot modes. Recording video and stuff like that I've done with the Galaxy S21 for YouTube and for Instagram. So I do know for a fact that it does really good with video recording. Gameplay, for those who would ask about gameplay. Gameplay is good on here. I mean, the only game I really play is Pokemon Go. And yeah, so I mean, it does really good with, the graphics, the frame rate, and all that stuff. I have no problems at all whatsoever when it comes to playing games on the Galaxy S21. And the design of the phone is another thing that I like. I mean, the rounded sides, it's not boxy and anything like that, so it does feel comfortable in the hand to hold. Of course, you get triple cameras, and that's one of the really cool things that I like, which is why I'm happy with, the base model Pixel 10s of getting triple cameras. I mean, Galaxy's been doing them for a while, and it's worked out when it comes to photography. The photos that I get, whether I use the telephoto, the main sensor, or even the ultra wide sensor, I get some really good shots for social media. No complaints there. And the fact is the way that it's all set up, it's connected to the metal frame of the phone. So that's a nice touch. Kind of wish that Samsung kept this design. But the new design, I mean, well, a little boring. It's not so bad. I mean, at least the cameras are still in the same spot on the newer ones, like the S23 that I'm filming with. But yeah, get your fast charging and whatnot, and it still supports physical SIM, which is a big plus for me. That's probably been my only gripe with my Pixel 10 is that it's all eSIM on that phone. And on this, you can put a physical SIM in here if you want. Caveats is the thing that, Samsung is known for. And even though with I was saying on my S23 Plus video that One UI 8.5 opened up DSDS in a much better way, it still only does it with a physical SIM and an eSIM. But if you have two eSIMs, it's still where you have to choose one over the other. And the same thing is with the Galaxy S21. If I have two eSIMs installed on here, I cannot run them both at the same time. It has to be one physical SIM and one eSIM for DSDS, but it still has the old one where it's like you choose everything on one SIM. You can't mix and match. That totally sucks. But other than that, I mean, yeah, it still gets app support, so apps update just fine. So for those that's like, is it going to get the new Google icons? Yes, it will. Once that opens up server side. So I'll get the new Meets and Google Chat, etc. It's a very light phone, and the cool thing is that I can run this without a case. It's plastic in the back. So I mean, those are some big bonuses. Even though to some people, they would frown upon it because it's not glass. I'd say plastic's more durable, and so it's totally fine. Wireless charge and everything works. It's overall still a good phone to get, especially if you're looking for a device that's maybe $120 or less. I can find Galaxy S21s at that, and they perform and do pretty good. So it's my quick update on the Galaxy S21. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, emotional outbursts, drop them in the comment section. Thanks for checking it out. We'll talk to you later.